Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Aisha's's Tech Room. Today we're going to learn about how to get started with a new Vue.js project. For those of you who are new here, welcome. Just so you know, there are different ways of getting started with a Vue.js project, but I'm going to show you the simplest method that I know how, which will help you to create a new Vue.js project. So without further ado, let's get started. By the way, if you want to read more about how to get started with a Vue.js project, you can go to the official site of Vue.js, which is this site that I opened earlier on. And there you can see every step of the way how to implement some of the things that I'm talking about. So without wasting much time, let's get started. I will go into my terminal and then I will do an npm install and then we will install this globally, and then we're going to do a vue/CLI because we are installing the Vue CLI project. And then this is going to take some time, but it's going to globally install it. Okay, now we have that. Then what we need to do is to probably check which Vue version we have. We could do that by doing this. That will tell us. Okay, it tells us that we have a Vue CLI 5.0 version. And then next what we need to do is to create a project, and we could do that by doing a vue create, and we could call our project, let's say hello world. All right, and that will create a project called hello world. And then we can use the arrow key to highlight default and press enter. Yeah, we have to wait a little bit. This might take some time, but don't worry, it will soon show us. Right, so then we see that we have our project that we created here. Then we just have to try to go into that project, is to get into that project. And then what we need to do is to use cd hello world, and then we are inside our project. And then what next, we need to run an npm run serve npm run serve to be to compile the application. So right, then you see something like this. So npm run serve starts development of the app and watches over our code source for changes that we do, right? So right, we have the application. Now we could try to go into the server. Here we could try go into the application, and we see that we have our local host that is running into 8080 here, and then it tells us that we've created a Vue application. Now, in order to open your project directory, you could use your text editor, but I'm gonna use Visual Studio Code. That's what I usually use. And then we can see our different packages if we want. It's inside my downloads, and it says hello world we want to get into, right? That's the project. As you can see, it contains the project name, which is hello world, and we have the packages that we installed. If we go inside the public, we see the HTML file here, as you can see there. And then we could see the source folder, which targets our JavaScript files. And then there you have your different components as well. So npm I should wait for this to run. Right, so this is our component that we see here. For example, if I want to change this to something like this, is our new vue.js project. This, and then we save it. We see that we have the changes here. So if you want, you can remove this and name it whatever name that you want, but that's just a simple way of doing it. So if we want, if we go to, for example, in the app view here, we see that the component hello world is rendered, right, and has the name imported as well in there, this one, to be able to use it. So if we, for example, add a data in here, let's say here, we can add a data call, data here, and then let's call it I need the thing here. So right, so what we can do, sorry, we need to return something. So let's say we create a string called message, and now we call that string hello world. Okay, let's say we have this hello world and we want to bind it with something. So what we could do here, instead of having welcome to your Vue.js app, what we could do here is to bind it with this message that we just added, just to make the data a bit reactive. Okay, so and then we need to bind this. I forgot. Yeah, we need to bind that. So yeah, then we have hello world here. So that's like a simple way of doing it. That's basically how to build or install a Vue.js application. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.